drifting is one of the most fun things to do in Assetto Corsa. However, it can be difficult to get started. You can use this video as a guide on how to drift and the best cars or tracks to use when starting out. Now first off, to get started, I'd recommend using the BMW M4. It's got decent power and one of the best balanced chassis for drifting. It's not too heavy, not too light, and the weight transfers very nicely, which makes it extremely predictable and fun to slide around. Not to mention, you also get loads of pops and bangs when you let off the throttle. For a track to use, you can go to the video I made on the best drifting circuits, but Magallanes and Bologna are great tracks to start off with. However, any other track in Assetto Corsa does work, bar maybe Imola. Now on how to drift. To get a car to slide, you need to do a combination of things. To enter the corner, I recommend not using the handbrake to start off with, unless you really need extra rotation. I opt for the Scandinavian flick method. This involves flicking the car quickly in one direction, then slamming it back into the other. That forces the weight in a way that kicks the car out in a nice slide. It's a great way to prevent understeer or over-rotation. It may take some time to get the flick just right, but it will quickly become second nature. Once the cars start going sideways and you're into the corner, you can now apply opposite lock to catch the slide. The amount of lock and timing of the lock varies from car to car, as well as your driving style. Now that the car is mid-corner, it is about controlling the trajectory and angle of the car. If you find yourself needing more angle, you have two options. The first is to add throttle. Adding throttle spins the rear wheels faster, which makes the car's angle increase. When doing this, in most cases, you will have to add opposite lock to ensure the car does not spin out. Adding throttle does have the side effect of making the car wash out wide in most situations. Your second option is to reduce the amount of lock, meaning there will be less catching the car from spinning around, so it naturally will rotate further. If you need to decrease your angle, you can do the opposite, either reduce the throttle or apply more lock. Reducing the throttle also helps bring the car to the inside to adjust the trajectory. Now for each corner, speeds will be different and you'll have to adjust for that on the fly, which is something that you will learn and get better at once you learn each track for drifting. If you were mid-drift, now you can use the brakes to slow the car. However, I find myself using the brakes more as a means to manipulate the direction of the car, as when you apply the brakes, it will exaggerate whatever the car's current form of motion is. For example, if you find that the car is beginning to kick out, if you hit the brakes, it will kick out further. If the feel of the car is about to snap sideways, if you tap the brakes, it will quickly snap in the other direction even faster. All of these actions do have side effects, so you will have to use them all at different stages. It is a very fine balancing act, but when done correctly, it will result in a nice slide. This may seem like a lot to take in and can be a bit overwhelming, but don't get discouraged by it. Once you start practicing, this will become second nature and part of your instincts. You won't be micromanaging and thinking about every single move as much, rather you'll do it naturally without hesitation. This may take some time though. It took me about a week to be able to slide a car at all, and probably a month and a half to be able to slide consistently and well. Some will take to it much faster than I did, and some will be a bit slower, and that's okay. That's how life is. Eventually, you can progress to sliding other cars, as well as the drift cars, which allow for more angle and higher speeds. And once you really get the hang of it, you'll find that you can drift anything. Okay, well, almost anything. Hopefully this video helps anyone who is looking on the best way to get started, and this isn't the only path you can take, it's just what has worked for me. Everyone is different in how they drive and what they thrive in. At the end of the day, do what works best for you. Thanks for watching, especially those who chose to stick around for the end. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch down below. That's all from me. Stay happy, stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This has been me, signing off. Peace out.